Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nadira Alisa Putriandaru and today I will present my mini research with the title Exploring Reading for Pleasure Habits and Students' Perception of its Benefits for English Proficiency. In this presentation, I will explain the background, objectives, methodology, results, and conclusion. Background of the problem. Many English education students read English only because of academic requirements. However, reading for pleasure provides natural exposure to vocabulary, grammar patterns, and authentic language use. What remains unclear is how students perceive the benefits of this habit for their English proficiency. This motivated me to investigate their reading habits and their perceptions of how reading supports their English development. This study has three main objectives. First, to identify how often students read English for pleasure and what types of materials they choose. Second, to explore students' perception of how reading for pleasure helps their English proficiency, especially in vocabulary, grammar awareness, fluency, and confidence. Third, to identify the challenges that prevent students from maintaining this habit. This research used a mixed method design combining quantitative and qualitative data. A total of 5 English education students filled out the questionnaire and 3 students were interviewed. The questionnaire focused on reading habits and students' perception of reading benefits, and the interview explored these perceptions in more depth. Questionnaire data were analyzed using descriptive statistics, while interview data were analyzed using thematic coding. Are the results? For the first objective, students showed strong reading for pleasure habits. The mean reading frequency score was 4.6, indicating that students read regularly, either daily or several times a week. Their preferred materials included novels, short stories, and online articles. Students explained that their choices were influenced by personal interests, mood, or convenience, which shows that they read more when they enjoy the material. And for the second objective, students showed very positive perceptions of how reading improves their English proficiency. The mean perception score was 4.7, showing very strong agreement. Students believe that reading for pleasure helps them expand vocabulary and recognize grammar naturally and increase reading fluency. Many also reported feeling more confident in speaking and writing because reading exposes them to natural expressions and sentence patterns. And for the last objective, several significant challenges were identified. The mean score for this section was 4.0, meaning students consider these challenges important. The most common barrier was lack of time, especially due to academic workload. Students also struggled with difficult vocabulary, which sometimes slowed their reading or reduced enjoyment. In addition, they reported difficulty finding materials that matched their interest or English level, which affected the consistency of their reading habit. In conclusion, students generally have positive reading for pleasure habits. Most importantly, they perceive reading as highly beneficial for improving vocabulary, grammar awareness, fluency, and confidence. However, challenges such as limited time, difficult vocabulary, and limited access to enjoyable material still affect their consistency. Providing more interesting and level-appropriate reading materials may help students read more regularly and gain even greater benefits. Thank you very much for your attention.